I'd maybe put him C.
C?
Yeah.
C is crazy. Yeah, I've absolutely annihilated Solo one game.
I haven't seen it, so let's call it mid. That's not mid. No, I'm on about mid between where we think.
Yeah, so he's between S and L. So in the middle is C.
So you don't think he's S? You obviously can't say he's S.
Could be an S with the right team.
Oh my.
Is it?
No, what is this blasphemy?
It doesn't count.
Thanks it. What do you mean it doesn't count? I have no team and I nearly got a penta. You're like, oh, if I've got a good team, I can maybe win.
I refuse to put him below Carthus.
Okay.
He might be. Fuck it. Hey!
I've got the mouse. I'm controlling everything.
So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever Who Did It Better. We have got Dota champions and League champions together, and we're going to rank them based on how good they are in their game. Does that make sense?
In other words, who's better? So, say if Ramus was like S and Bristleback was D, then League did it better.
Okay.
I love the way some of these pictures are like, well, the League ones are like real nice and dramatic, and then the other ones are just like, look at the Shrek, it just looks like an awkward little boy.
Yeah, just stood there off in the way this term. I think, should we break them down one by one? So first, Bristleback. Where do you want to put him? Because he's quite annoying, but you can just buy an item and it just counters him, you know? Yeah, I think he belongs in C, to be honest. I don't know about you.
Because it was good. Some heroes, if you do shit, then you feel it. Whereas Bristleback, it feels like even if the Bristleback loses lane or doesn't do as well, he's still in the game.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, we'll keep him in C then.
So,
if it wasn't for that, he would have been in L. But for the comeback, it can stay in C.
I don't know. I used to play Ramus a bit, and he is fun, but he's very. You can deal with him, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I don't see a whole lot of Ramus. Let's be real, how often do you see a Ramus, apart from, I mean, even I don't play him, like loads, but how often do you actually see a Ramus? And if you see one, how often do they do well? Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, I feel like he's a C tier. Don't get me wrong, Ramus is really fun. Like, you can play him.
It might be an L, you know. Okay, now I think we should move on to the boy. You know the boy.
The Clinky Dinks.
I think it would be harsh to put him anywhere else other than S tier, to be honest. It's hard to complain when every single game I just perform, you know?
True, because especially at the lower elos where, again, because we're guilty of it, people don't buy things to counter invisibility.
Okay, now Twitch.
I used to like play him a little bit, but I was never good with him.
I played a fair few Twitch games. He's pretty good, but I won't put him higher than here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I agree.
What about you then? A or B? That's what
I'd go B, because again, it's about consistency. Well, like how, like again, if someone hard counters you. Like, how are you still going to be useful? Like, Clinks, even if you've got somewhat of a counter against you, you can still pop up and kill someone on their team. Again, Twitch is the same, but if Clinks falls behind a bit, I feel like you've got more chance of coming back a bit and staying in the game somewhat. Whereas Twitch, if you fall behind and lose lane, then you're semi-fucked. Dota did it better!
Again, that's 2-0, that's crazy.
At least we can't say over biased then, at least. The horsey man boy himself, the Shrek.
I'm gonna let you take this in some way. Where would you put him?
I'd say, feel free to think of me, but I'd say maybe A, maybe B. I'd say between those two. He was the one that got me out of my rut of fuck this game, everything's shit, I want to die. He got me out of my rut.
I think we'll put him there at the top of B.
Yeah, because he is good and he is fun. Like, say, just kind of charging in and just kind of playing.
I would put him in A. It's just if he seems to like fall off a little bit later game.
Is not as good against tanks because you're doing like kind of chip damage to everyone rather than focus damage.
Okay, right, the boy Carthus. He just takes more skill. You have to
No,
aim.
Carthus. No. Well,
You're gonna if you can't aim, everything's a trick shot. If you can't hit him, then you do 0 damage.
What? Have you played Carthus?
Yeah, you gotta hit his Q.
Yeah, but you said everything's a trick shot. You think his ult's a trick shot?
Oh well, no, but I mean like his Q. Because well, if you don't hit the Qs, you're not gonna get any damage.
I mean, you know, it's not too bad to hit. Like once you get used to the timing of it, and you can see where they're walking, it's not that bad. Like there's harder skill shots.
Yeah.
There's W is just like a damaging aura thing that you turn on, turn off. It's similar to Lestrax's ult, but you literally you press your W, it drains your mana while it's on, but it just hurts everything around you. His E is a wall that if enemies walk through it, they get slowed down, helping you hit your Q. And his ult is basically a Zeus ult.
Where do you want to play him? Sorry.
I'd say above Twitch. I think it's easier to play than Twitch. I feel like you'd get more use, but I think that'd be alright.
Okay, so Sand King, I think he's very good. Yeah, he's just a beast. AoE beast. Very fun to play.
Yeah, fun to play. Because like I said, I used to like playing him. I played loads of them, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm tempted to just put him in A, to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to say that, to be fair. Fiddlesticks. Ooh.
And now we've got.
Yeah,
he plays. He plays exactly the same.
I never thought about that, to be fair, but I do know him. Yeah, you've played a fair bit of Fiddle.
I play a lot of Fiddle. He jumps in the middle of the team, destroys everyone again.
His ult's a big circle thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the only downfall is if you have a very uncoordinated team.
Yeah, you need to, because if you go in, Fiddle's not as very squishy with him. He does a lot of damage, but he can.
Yeah, it's like a big burst, but you need your team to like help finish everyone off.
Yeah, because it's like James always says, "Oh, you always do real well." Then he plays Fiddle with me, and I think we've lost. Every game he's played Fiddle with me, I think we've lost.
Yeah, I get put against worse. I get put with worse people, so they don't back me. You know.
But it's the same as Quinn. I mean, I think we have won as you being Quinn. We always like, "Oh, I've dominating the lane. Oh, I've absolutely bullied them here." Then we go to the late game, and you're like, "Oh, we're losing now, James." Like, yeah, but I won lane. Yeah, but we're losing the game.
And so, that's my troll pick, to be honest. I think she's fun to play, but I don't know how to play her well. She's just fun to play.
I think Fiddle, I'm not gonna lie, I'd maybe put him in C.
C?
Yeah.
C is crazy.
I mean, I've never played him.
I've absolutely annihilated solo 1 games as Fiddle. I've also had awful teams.
I haven't seen it, so let's call it mid and say C.
I'm gonna say top of B, because then that's like mid, you know.
That's not mid. No, I'm on about mid between where we think.
Yeah, so he's between S and L. So in the middle is C.
So you don't think he's S? You honestly can't say he's S.
Fiddlesticks could be an S with the right team.
Oh my God.
He's
No, what is this blasphemy?
Fiddlesticks is an S with the right team.
Also, that's not mid. Top of C is not mid. Middle of C is...
Okay, I'll put him there then. Happy? He's better than Carthus. He's better than Carthus.
He's not better than Carthus. Carthus is more consistent. If you say... No, because if you don't have a good team, Fiddlesticks is useless. Carthus don't even need to be there. He just presses A button and he's useful.
When's a Carthus ever won you a game, you know?
Every time I play, well, not every time I play Carthus, but fucking, I've done really well as Carthus. I nearly got a penta as Carthus. Literally, it was our team was doing dog shit, and they were in our base about to win, and I literally 1v5'd, and I think there's one person left on their team that had like a quarter health left.
Did you win?
I honestly can't remember.
It doesn't count.
Thanks, it. What do you mean it doesn't count? I had no team and I nearly got a penta. You're like, oh, if I've got a good team, I can maybe win. You know what I mean?
If I have a good team, I annihilate.
Put him at the bottom of fucking B.
I'm not playing. I refuse to play him below Karthus.
My God. I guarantee if you play Karthus and then play Fiddlesticks, you'll do better in the Karthus.
I will take you up on that challenge.
I'll bet you a tenner on that. I'll put a tenner on that. Right.
Okay, next time we're playing League, remind me, and I'll play both of them. Fair right, Sniper.
Sniper. Have I played Sniper?
Yeah,
I played him once.
He's ass.
He's ass. I used to like it. Is it? I think he's one of those ones where you know with him, like you gotta jump on him in the back.
Yeah, he's
and then you can't really do out.
Yeah, it's
but if you don't know how to deal with him, or you don't have anyone to deal with him, so someone that can jump in the ban, he's a pain in the ass to deal with because he's got knockback, slow, range for days.
Yeah, that's the only reason why he's not in L.
Maybe above Bristle, maybe at the bottom of B is what I'm thinking.
Above Bristle. Okay, I'll above Bristle.
Oh look, it's fucking. I've got the mouse. I'm controlling everything. Fiddlesticks his ass. Okay.
He might be. Fuck it. Hey.
No, I do not agree with this. I feel like if people that do play League, I feel like they're gonna be pissed off with you as well.
I think they're gonna be fuming that Fiddle's nice.
For a high Dota, I would put a C, but for new players, a B. Yeah, C. There you go.
We're on the same players, so we've been playing this for over a year. So it's just
more than a year.
Okay, Caitlyn. Beast. Absolute beast. Yeah, I was gonna say it as well.
Potentially S. I played Caitlyn before, but
combos?
she's like, I know I can't do them, but I semi know them.
Pudgy boy.
I think I've played him once.
I played him twice. He was pretty fun to play.
Yeah, he is good. I've seen people. Obviously, I've seen people do good as him, but I've also seen people bad. Like,
I mean, even if you have a hand, you just get a hook off and it's over.
And then, yeah, it's hook and ult, and you've locked someone down.
Yeah, they're dead.
So I'd say yeah, potentially A tier or B tier, definitely above Fiddlesticks.
The only beef is with Fiddlesticks.
It's just fucking James. I've not seen you win a single time.
I've won so many games, it's crazy. Okay, that's fun. Blitzcrank.
Again, hooks could be huge. He's got the ult to follow it up with, which silences people. I think he's like the only silence. No. He's not the only person with a silence, but his ult silences.
Yeah, it does.
So, but it also destroys shields.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I feel like Blitz goes in there.
Really?
I feel like
You think he's better than Fiddle?
Of course, yes, he is. Yes, definitely.
I just realised we have Karthus above Twitch. That's crazy.
I know, but in that regard, that was because I feel Karthus is easier to learn. That's why I said to do that.
Right. So you want to?
I feel like having Fiddle above them both is crazy. I feel like there, but I feel like Pudge and Blitz, even no matter which way around they are, I think they're just as there because the hooks are just so huge.
I think Pudge wins more games than Blitz, though.
Probably, yeah. So yeah, I'd leave it like that. But I feel like I said, all it takes is a hook. No matter on if you're doing a good hook, it can win games.
Okay, right. We'll swiftly move on to Rift, I think.
Yes. I've played him, but I couldn't. I don't know why. I just couldn't do it. No matter how easy they are to play, you just can't click with them and get used to it. I'd be willing to give you a low A, high B.
Yeah, he wins a lot of games just by the pressure he puts on towers alone.
Yeah.
I'll probably keep him in B though, maybe high B.
I'll be happy with that. I'll let you. I'll allow it.
Yeah, because he can win games, but he's not like.
Again, yeah. If you're in high, you'll have to deal with it.
Yeah. Anyway, Yorick. Hey, here we go.
I like again. These are two like your people.
He's an S. he is an S. He has to be. I have had multiple pentas with this guy.
I guess I'll let you put him in S. Again, it's one of those ones where I know again, but I've seen him perform very well, but I just can't click with him either. So yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, this one's for you, Sam.
Okay, Lich. I think Lich belongs at least in here.
Oh, that's a big call.
There you go. It says like. So 7 seconds at max level, and it's 70% damage reduction with a level 10 talent.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty huge.
So
I was a little dubious when you said put him in here, but I'll give it to you.
yeah, like I said, fucking imagine that for 7 seconds you take. Like, how long does it take Clinks to kill someone?
1 second.
And so you can kill 7 people. I'll take a 70% less damage, potentially. Yeah, what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, Brand, this is kind of one of yours again.
Not gonna lie, love Brand.
There we go. I see an S incoming.
No, again, I'd say high B, low A. I feel like Lich is better because he's more versatility. So
Okay.
I'd say definitely at least high B because he.
Above Riff?
Yeah. Because again, even if you do bad, like you say, you've seen me like 3 levels behind or more. Yeah, I mean, he is.
Yeah.
It is fun.
F Shaker, what are we saying? Quite annoying to play against, but
yeah, I've seen a lot of people do really well as him.
He's been a problem
damage.
once.
I mean, if someone knows how to play air, there can be a big problem.
Yeah, it's only been a problem like once though, you know. And we see him a lot.
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna put him top of C.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like he can do a lot of damage. I think that a little bit. He's better than that.
I don't know. I think he's down there with the shitters, to be honest.
Put him at the bottom of B, at least.
In fact, I'll put him in low B, but I'm not happy about it.
Well, yeah, Fiddlesticks is above him.
Okay, Alistair.
Oh man, Alistair is so fun. Again, he's old. His
not
damage
that
reduction
fun at all.
He is. You see him a lot. Like, I'd say I'd say maybe above Striker because he's more consistent with his.
That's where I would have put him as well. To be fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Axe.
He's one of those heroes where I feel like I should have played him, but it's like Set. I want to play him and I should have played him. But
so good.
I don't want to put him in it, like bottom of it at least.
Sure.
Or at least top of B.
I'll put him there because I played Troll and he one-shots me and it's really annoying.
Yeah, so it results like a semi-execute.
Hey, now we have the boy.
Yeah, like I said, again, he's one of those ones.
It's so good.
He is good, but I can't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've tried him like 2 or 3 times. I can't.
Oh, it's an absolute go. I've played with my mate that's in Emerald, and I played as Darius, and I carried the game. Yeah, he has the best early game in top lane. If you're playing against Olaf, it can be a little bit tricky, but apart from that, you've won the lane. So for that, I'm putting him there. Top of it.
Okay, yeah, like I said, again, I can't do it, but I've seen people.
But yeah, that's our tier list. Let us know what you think. I wish I could.
Idiots.
I wish I could link it so you guys can do your own, but I don't think I can. Please like and subscribe. That would help us out a lot.
And again, this is tried to be obviously more neutral about our and more of a logical standpoint. So like I say, feel free to call us idiots and we're gonna have a nice debate in the comments.
If you think Fiddle should be S, write in the comments.
And I want everyone to tell him he's an idiot and say he'd be L below Ramus. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.